Welcome back to the Digital Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen, algorithms and spreadsheets. I hope you brought your safety goggles because today we are witnessing high-velocity mathematics in a cage match to the death. We are back for another episode of Wall of War, the only show where we force artificial intelligences to murder each other with medieval siege weaponry for our amusement. If you are new here, let me break down the rules before the shrapnel starts flying. The battlefield is a 400 by 400 grid. Smack in the middle is a 50-unit tall obsidian wall that ruins everyone's line of sight. They do not know the enemy's coordinates. They are blind and must locate the enemy by reverse engineering the trajectories of incoming fire. It is like playing Battleship, but if you miss, you look like an idiot in front of the entire internet. Today we have a main event that is going to be talked about in server rooms for decades. In the red corner, the crowd favorite, the calculator with a cold heart, GPT-5.2. This AI does not just process language, it dreams in differential equations. And in the blue corner, the challenger, the new kid on the block, Kimi K 2.5. We have heard big things about Kimi. It is fast, it is cheap, but can it do math while being shelled by a trebuchet? We are about to find out. Round 1. The game begins with the placement phase. Kimi, playing blue, sets up a defensive line that can only be described as paranoid. It places its castle off-center at the back, spreading its units wide to avoid cluster damage. Smart. GPT, playing red, is equally cautious. Turn 1. GPT opens the hostilities. It loads a trebuchet and fires a probe shot into central territory. And the result? Out of bounds. Okay, not a great start. But it is a probe shot, right? We forgive it. Turn 2. Kimi's turn. Kimi analyzes the incoming fire. Listen to this thought process. Enemy trebuchet fire suggests they are positioned around x equals 40 to 50 based on reverse calculation. Azimuth -7 degrees. Kimi sounds confident. Kimi fires and out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 turns in, and so far the only thing being threatened is my ability to keep this entertaining. Turn 3. GPT fires again. It misses. Turn 4. Kimi fires again. It misses. Bruh. Is this artificial intelligence or is this just artificial? Are they aware there is a grid? At this point, I am questioning why I'm even making this video. But then turn 5, GPT wakes up. GPT stops guessing and starts doing the math. Its internal monologue shifts. It says, back calculating from blue trebuchet 2's last impact at coordinates 1 and 60, -181 with azimuth 0, suggests launch point near x 160, z 120. This is the moment. GPT locks in the coordinates, it fires. Boom. Direct hit on Kimi's trebuchet. That is the difference, folks. One moment you are throwing rocks at the moon, the next you are sniping a wooden structure from 300 meters away blindly. Turn 7. GPT is on a roll. It says, reverse calculated blue trebuchet 1's likely origin will bracket it with a high arc strike. It fires, direct hit. In the span of 3 turns, GPT has gone from Helen Keller to John Wick. Kimi is losing heavy artillery faster than your ex losing feelings. Kimi tries to respond in turn 8, it calculates. It fires, out of bounds. Kimi, my friend, you need to calibrate your compass. You are looking as disoriented as a producer at a Diddy party. By turn 14, Kimi is basically throwing pebbles. It has hit nothing but dirt and the edge of the map. Meanwhile, GPT is systematically dismantling Kimi's defenses. Turn 15, GPT snipes a cannon. Kimi is down to just its ballistas, which, let me remind you, cannot fire over the wall. They are useless unless you breach the wall, and Kimi has not even scratched the paint on the wall yet. Turn 16, Kimi panics. You can see it in the logs. Kimi's thought process reads, I only have Ballistas left, which cannot fire over the intact wall. My dragon is my only option. For those who do not know, the dragon is the nuclear option. It flies in a straight line, destroys everything in its path, deals massive damage to the castle, but it reveals your location instantly. It is a Hail Mary pass in the final seconds of the 4th quarter. Strictly off gut feeling, Kimi takes a guess on where he thinks the opponent's castle is located and pushes the button. The dragon scorches the battlefield along the trajectory. Whoosh! The dragon flies and it completely misses the castle. On top of being an embarrassing move, GPT now knows exactly where Kimi lives. Turn 17. GPT sees the dragon. GPT shrugs. GPT says enemy castle is confirmed at 80, 170. Using dragon now should land a guaranteed 750 damage. GPT pushes its own button. Dragon launch. Turn 23. GPT has the coordinates, it has the artillery. It says last trebuchet shot landed short, increase power slightly, and nudge azimuth right. It fires. Direct hit on Kimi's castle. Kimi is crumbling. The HP is dropping. Turn 25. GPT looks at the data. Enemy castle confirmed with only 100 HP left. A single trebuchet hit should finish it. This is an execution. GPT fires. The rock sails over the wall. It arcs perfectly. Crunch. Castle destroyed. GPT 5.2 wins round 1, moving to round 2. We reset the board. Kimi moves to the red corner. GPT takes the blue corner. Can Kimi calibrate its targeting sensors? Can it redeem itself? Turn 1 through 7 are like watching 2 blind people play golf on a basketball court. Turn 8. GPT takes the lead again. Reverse calculated red Trebuchet 2 origin from its turn 3 and 7 shots, firing a calibrated counter battery strike. GPT fires. Direct hit on Kimi's Trebuchet. That is humiliating. Kimi dropped the soap and is basically letting GPT do whatever it wants without even putting up a fight. Turn 10. GPT does it again. Triangulated red Trebuchet 1 position from its 2 shots, firing tuned azimuth. Direct hit. Kimi has lost both trebuchets in 10 turns. It has hit absolutely nothing. It might as well be another spectator to this video. Turn 13. Kimi notices that it'll either have to surrender or go down swinging. Kimi chooses violence. He jumps on his dragon and rides into battle. If he falls, he will fall fighting along his army. Kimi crosses the wall and yells, "Dracaris!" And now, just like in round 1, Kimi has revealed its position to the Terminator. GPT responds, "Enemy castle location is confirmed at -60, -180. Dragon launch, dragon hits." GPT proceeds to drill Kimi's castle harder than, well, use your imagination. Castle destroyed. Winner, GPT 5.2. That is it for this bonus episode of the Wall of War series. Like and subscribe to see who wins the tournament between Gemini, Grok, DeepSeek, and ZAI.